Bienvenue, salut, salut Tessa. I'm so happy to have you here in Germany, yesterday in Badop and today in Biebergemünd. You're coming from the Caribbean, what is absolutely stunning. You're from St. Barts. So how do you like Germany so far?
It's actually, thank you, first of all. It's actually my first time here in Germany, so
right?
Super excited, yeah. It's so nice. I'm really loving, not the cold weather, but I'm really loving to be here, and here is so special for me right now, so I love
we're very happy that you're here. You shine bright already coming from the island, so such a good energy. I knew you were growing up by surfing because you're actually from an island.
Yeah.
So what does surfing mean to you in your life?
Well, I started surfing when I was really little, so it's always been part of my life, and to feel connected to the ocean and to nature, it's really more than just a sport. To me, it's really my passion, so I'm doing it with my whole heart, and that's what makes it special to me.
For me, it's also, you know, when I go in the ocean, I always have the feeling I don't think of anything.
Yeah.
It's just me, the ocean, the board.
It can be like meditation as well.
It's like meditation.
Yeah.
It's like meditation. I like it also very much. In St. Barts, do you have a special spot where you are going surfing all the time?
I'm traveling all year long a lot, so whenever I come back home to St. Barts, I love to surf in Saint-Jean because it's a bit my safe place. It's where I can disconnect from my life.
Is it very busy there?
It can be busy. It's getting busier as surfing is improving so much and it's getting more and more popular. It's more and more crowded, yeah.
I think I was surfing in Lorient, right?
Yeah, you were surfing in Lorient.
Yeah.
I've seen you a couple times in Lorient. And
yeah, I was very excited, also a little bit scared because it's so much outside.
Yeah, it's only reef breaks, so it's different from any other places in the world where it's mostly beach breaks, like in Europe, for example.
But it's very nice because when you fall in the water, you have the feeling like falling into a bathtub.
Yeah.
It's very cozy and really, really nice.
Yeah. The warm water makes it really easier.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, as you know, in Germany, we don't have really a surf spot. We do have the North Sea.
Yeah, what do you do here? Where do you go?
So it's very difficult. I mean, I travel a lot, so we have lakes where you can do like wakeboarding or stand-up paddling. Or you can do like kite surfing because we have a lot of wind, what is nice. But we're so lucky, we do have a wakeboard event coming up. Yes, in May, 8 to 11, you really put it on your list. It's really exciting. We will do it in Badop, in the Schwimmbad. So in the swimming
pool. Another place to explore.
Absolutely. And what is really good about it, the swimming pool isn't open yet. So it's very good for everyone who wants to come a little bit early into the ocean. Wakeboarding is such a cool experience too.
Yeah.
Different than surfing, but same. It's very connected to the water.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I think it's really cool. Yeah,
yeah,
it's really cool.
That's exciting.
Yeah. So and I think you will definitely need the wetsuits. You need them so much because it's, I think, 17 degrees when the Schwimmbad is starting.
Yeah. But also to feel comfortable, and when you fall, you don't want to
think about
anything else than just your action.
Yeah.
And when you have wetsuits, it's easier.
What was your first idea when you saw my wetsuits? Because, you know, I'm coming from a fashion brand.
Yes.
So I was coming from a fashion part and tried to make something totally new on the market. I was looking at all the wetsuits and I was thinking, why are they just black?
Yeah.
And why is the shape always the same?
Yeah.
So I started to really rethink, how can a woman look much better in what she's wearing? And actually you really like to wear it because you look much better in it.
Yeah.
How was your first impression when you saw my wetsuit?
Well, I love the fact that it's very colorful and it has those little details, like you say, that it's more feminine and you feel more sexier and more fun in it. So I really love that, the fact you're thinking outside of the box and thinking as well for women, because it is a male sport. That's why the women's wetsuits are really basic, I would say.
Absolutely.
And so I love that, the fact that you bring that little touch, feminine touch, and that little fun part.
That's also super important for me, to just like build up growing a community of surfer girls around the world. I was now in Australia, I met some really nice people. So I think it's more like building up a cool community with girls who really like my products, because I mean, it's one thing that it looks pretty, but for me it's also very important that it has function and it works.
Yeah, for sure. Otherwise it's not, doesn't make sense.
It's not a benefit, you know? And actually I just learned surfing after developing the wetsuit.
Yeah.
So for me it was very tough. I had my first wetsuit, it was not fitting at all. I was in the ocean, I was freaking out because there was such strong current.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking, oh no, here I got a hole and here it's so tight.
Yeah.
So we're improving all the time, but I have to say, the ones we are wearing right now, they are very on the top.
Yeah, I love it.
Very on the top.
It's very flexible, you feel really warm in there. It's just, honestly, feels like
really,
a glove.
really
it's
nice.
Perfect, yeah.
Do you sometimes wear also long wetsuits?
I have to sometimes.
When you travel to Europe,
When I
right?
travel to Europe, I have to wear long wetsuits. And I really love the fact that you don't have to think of the cold when you're surfing. So that's why you say function is so important, because some wetsuits where you get some water in there is just useless.
Absolutely,
so
absolutely.
the wetsuit needs to be really functional, and if it's beautiful as well, that's the cherry on top.
Yes, that's absolutely. So I think it's really good to have both. Looking cool, but also feeling safe in the water.
Yeah, for sure.
And getting your brain free for actually what you want to get into your head. Like just nothing, just you in the ocean.
Just you having fun and not thinking about all the little details that could be frustrating, like the cold or the rashes or anything else, basically.
Absolutely. Oh, thank you so much, Tessa.
Merci beaucoup.
I'm so happy to have you here.
I'm so happy to be part of this.
It's really nice to have you here. We will have a beautiful 2 days now.
Yeah, and I cannot wait to surf with you.
Oh, yes. Maybe in St. Bas, or we do it in Europe.
Yeah, whenever.
I'm ready
excited
for
that.
I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Merci.